Friday, June 23rd, 1:56 p.m. New York time. Good afternoon. We're in the last trading day of this week. It was a short trading week because Monday was the United States holiday, so the equity market was not open. Another name for the equity market, it's called the stock market. Going to go over a review here of my day trades I took using options on the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is a U.S. stock index. I use the stock symbol Sierra Papa X-ray. That's SPX. You cannot trade this SPX as a stock. You can only trade it as an option. If you want to trade a stock, you use the stock ETF, which is SPY. And if you want to trade the futures, you use the futures /ES with the expiration contract. All three of them have options on them. It's 3 grids. From the left, it's 15-minute. It says here on the upper left. The middle, 30-minute. See? And the right, daily. Yep, this is using a desktop trading platform called Thinkorswim, owned by Charles Schwab now. So, trading options, doing zero DTE. Zero DTE means it expires the same day. If there is a number higher than 0 in front of that DTE, well, that means the number of days left to expire. So, zero DTE, hence expiring same day, versus being 1 DTE, expiring the next trading day. S&P 500 daily charts, the trend is down. Current candle is green. Yesterday's candle was green also. Buyers have been stepping in and they've been closing green at the end of the day, but the current candle's not done yet. Looking here on the 30-minute chart, I did zero DTE trades this morning and yesterday on this financial instrument. They're both bullish, and I closed them both for profits. Green. Very nice. Yesterday's was here. I went long at 09:57 a.m. and I closed at 12:35. So that was a little bit longer duration. Good port of the day. Yep. Today's trade, I went long at 10:30. And I closed at 12:16. Pretty long. Yep. Then you can see from here, much of it was in consolidation phase. As well, here was consolidation phase until we had that breakout to the upside. Closed them yesterday's and today for about 60% profits. Yep, I stayed in a little bit longer. Got a little bit greedier. I won. Thank goodness. That being said, my short strikes, because these were bull put spreads, so I'm using put options, selling put options. My short strikes were below the low of the day. So once I got in, I already knew I don't want it to break below the prior low. Yep. So I reduced my risks. I reduced the amount of money I could make. Because credit spreads, zero TE, the max you can make is what you collected. So my short strike was below, a few strikes below the low here, and as well today, a few strikes still below here. So yesterday's delta, my short strike was 21 delta, give or take like a point because it was moving. So it might have been the 20 delta, might have been 19 delta, but give or take. And today's delta was around 33. Why I say they move, because if you ever look at option chains and during volatile times, as the strike price change, so does the delta. Yeah. Going forward on my charting, I'm looking for several things. Well, I'm looking for the current candle on the daily to hopefully be the same color. Yeah, green. But during the time of the day, they vary. You know, it's changing, just like the activity. That being said, I also had a bullish bias set on the daily to lean more bullish bias. Gray horizontal line, big round number, 43.50. To me, coming down there, having these wicks buying there, yeah. Here it occurred. I'll zoom out a little bit more. see here when it broke up this gray horizontal line, 43.50, had buyers step in there. So coming back down there again, one was to expect, such as I did, buyers have a good chance of stepping in over here. Not just anywhere. That's a significant event that occurred here. Buyers may happen here too. Yeah. And it did. Thank goodness. That being said, looking at the 30-minute, when I got in, I saw this big green candle, big wick on the bottom, follow through to the upside, break out above. Yep. But again, we gapped down here, and you see that momentarily. We had gapped down because see that bottom of the body? That's where we opened. So we gapped down from the prior day, and buyers stepped in. It didn't have that momentum continuing, giving me more bullish bias. Then look at that. Took off like a rocket ship, but the momentum didn't continue. No, we went in a consolidation phase, a retracement phase, bullish pin bar, and then again, push to higher for the day. So if I stayed in till expiration, was at 4 p.m., I would have made max profits, but I didn't. I closed. Stuck to my guns. Same thing going forward here today. We gapped down. Look, that was a close yesterday. We opened down here. So we gapped below. Nice big wick on the bottom. Green candle took out that high. Consolidation still wasn't ready yet. I thought we might have a retest further down here, which we did. Later on, we had this. So again, this big wick, I was thinking we would maybe have a 50% retest of it. But I got in early. I got in here. And then we had that go against me, retracement, like, oh, taking a lot of heat. I tested the midpoint and went below it. Again, buyer stepped in there. And then, look at that, got done, closed, and the momentum took off. Nice. So in hindsight, I could say I got in early. I did. Hindsight going yesterday saying, well, I should have stayed in to the whole time frame. I didn't. These are day trades. I'm not marrying them. Things change in the afternoon for trading sessions. Thank goodness I closed them because these go against me. So let's look here on the 15 minutes. On the 15-minute candles, first 15-minute candle, second one inside candle. Again, we know it gapped down this morning when it gapped down. Big wicks on the bottom, buyers, again, thinking we're going to have a retest down there. But as we were getting this momentum, I bought. And this was risky here. See these big wicks on the bottom, top? Showing there's, again, a bunch of sellers up there. But the momentum continued going until eventually it reversed. And I got in here because we had that explosive move up above this. And then that retracement came back into these big wicks, as I expected. Thank goodness didn't break that low. Took a lot more heat down here. And then, look at that, reversal. Nice, big wick. Big impulse move up, a lot of buying activity here, and the momentum continued. Even though there's smaller candles, pay attention to this here, please. Big green candle here, big green body, tiny wick on the bottom, tiny wick on the top. Almost engulfing this, but the point is it was a big candle, big body green candle. Closed above the second candle here. Yeah, that is very bullish. It's almost a seller shut off. Now, we didn't have big candle move here, but we had that continued momentum, higher highs, higher lows, and another big pop up. Very bullish became here, and that's when my trade got closed. And now look at it, doing retracement back in here. This is suspicious now. Yeah, you had a high there, consolidation, pop, didn't take out that high. Dodgy candle in top of a trend means indecision. And look at that indecision turned out to be a reversal. So we could easily go anywhere from here, right? It could be 100% retracement, go below that. So again, I'm glad I closed my trade. And let's put this on the 5 minutes. And I'm not doing these in the 5 minutes, trading these. I'm looking for the trade signals again. I showed you on the 30, 15 daily. But on the 5 minutes, if I was day trading directionally, just outright buying the futures. Yes, look at this. First 5 minute candle. Momentum continued going lower, lower, lower. Retracement. Consolidation. Popped up. Nice. So even when I got in, it did go up a little bit and then had that sell off. Reversal. Nice little, look at this bullish pin bar down here. Took off. Nice. So That being said, if you want to learn about the selection of options, the strikes, the delta, that's my Patreon page. The link's below.